No, no, no. That doesn't apply to anything we're talking about here. Christ, how the hell are you a lawyer? Is the bar multiple choice now? Well, check the case citation. Well, then what the hell's the holdup? A plea deal? Are you shitting me right now? Really? Well, answer me this, just out of curiosity. Who's the current district attorney? No, you heard me. Who calls the shots? Who signs the checks? One more time so I know you're sure. You're goddamn right, I am. And no one skates by on my watch. What? What'd he say? Worried he's digging a hole for himself. Tell him that hole's already dug. Hey!
Evening.
Evening, my ass. Get the hell off my property.
Lamb's out.
Excuse me?
Gas, right? Very nice. My uncle's got a
You
liquor.
have less than a minute to turn around.
Detective Galbar, sir. I'm sorry for coming to your home like this. I was hoping for a few minutes of your time. I promise it's very important.
Shoes off.
You mind? Just water, promise. It's still on duty.
It's been a long day, Detective. What's this important business about?
It's a bit awkward, really. Kind of planning on arresting you.
Well, as far as first impressions go, you certainly go for the gusto.
It's been said.
Well, don't keep me in suspense, Detective. What, pray tell, do you plan on arresting me for?
Murder.
Oh, the big M.
Yes, sir.
Detective Barbacci, is it?
Galbar, yes.
Rings a bell. Have we met before?
Not formally, no. I was stationed here once, back in my patrolman days. I helped set up a perimeter out front. Night of your brother's accident. Wallace was his name, right? Named after your father, Judge Wallace?
First of all, put that goddamn glass on a coaster right now.
Oh, shit.
And second, when it comes to the subject of my brother, I'd advise you to tread lightly, Detective. I could end your career with all the effort of a text.
I'm sorry, Mr. Vernon, truly. I don't mean to get your goat or nothing like that. But it is related to why I'm here. If you'll indulge me.
On the edge of my seat.
Well, back at the precinct, we got, well, I guess you'd call it a tradition. The day you're promoted to detective, Upper Brass assigns you an old cold case. Not to solve it, really. Just kind of a lesson they're trying to learn you know, that you're not going to solve every lesson, but you got to give it a go.
Detective.
My case was Gracie Day. Hell of a thing. Young woman got missing like that. No trace, no witnesses. What? Except the ones who saw her with your brother at that frat party.
Oh, no. We're not doing this.
Sir?
Wallace had to deal with all those disgusting rumors when he was alive. And I'll be damned if I'm going to go.
Did you know she was pregnant? It wasn't common knowledge. Gracie's best friend, Alice? Angie? Michelle? Shit, wasn't even close. Anyway, she's the only one Gracie told. Guess it was indeed relevant at the time.
I'm failing to see the relevance now.
Yeah, you're not alone. But to me, well, it goes back to those rumors you mentioned. about Wallace and Gracie. Never really added up. Not to me, anyway. Or anyone else, obviously. I mean, the whole incident kind of just blew over, didn't it?
Blew over?
Yeah, Gracie dropped out of school, left town. Wallace went on to graduate with honors. No harm, no foul, right?
I'm sure Gracie Day's family would disagree.
That they would. But even their suspicions faded over time, right? Because it don't make no sense if you really give it a think. I mean, why disappear some chick if you already got away with, well, whatever happened that night? Unless, of course, the result was a bun in the oven.
Ridiculous.
Think so?
Absolutely.
I don't know. Gracie's best friend,
Michelle.
She told me Gracie broke off plans they had to go confront this baby daddy of hers. Then, never seen again. I asked her why she never told the cops that. You know what she told me? She did. Fingered Wallace right there and then. Probably a better way of saying it. Accused. Accused Wallace right there and then of being the father. Though Gracie never confirmed that. There's no record of this anywhere, by the way. Your brother wasn't even questioned.
Stop. Just stop. What the hell does any of this have to do with me?
You were a freshman when they were seniors, right? Wallace and Gracie? Same college, different years?
Yes. Why?
Just wondering if you had one of those cool older brothers that snuck you into frat parties.
Did you find any accounts of me being at that party?
No.
Then no, I did not have one of those brothers.
I only asked because of a few inconsistencies in the police reports made at the time.
Inconsistencies?
Yeah, I mean, I get it, they're old and all that, but this is from campus security. Witnesses verify Wallace Vernon Jr. arrived with Miss Day. Wallace Vernon's car seen leaving campus before discovery of victim. Short and sweet. Now this one's from the sheriff's department. Female victim found in basement, unconscious, unclothed, and covered by man's jacket, identified to officer by owner.
And?
Well, it was Wallace's jacket. It's in the evidence report. You had to sign it out before they gave it back to him.
So?
So, which is it? Did he drive off before discovery of victim? Or was he at the scene to identify his jacket?
Wait. You said witnesses saw
His car driving off campus.
Right.
Right. But that's all they saw. His car.
I don't. What exactly are you saying?
I'm saying you were at that party, Mr. Vernon. People saw Gracie arrive with your brother, sure, but I think you're the one who found her passed out drunk in the basement. Wallace walk in on you? Is that what happened? Pulled you off? Slapped you around, maybe? Did you have to beg for his car keys so you could get the hell out of Dodge?
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Benjamin Vernon, the district fucking attorney. You come here to my house, with baseless accusations and slanderous conspiracy theory? Leave. Right now. When I come for you, and I will come for you, I'll show you the courtesy that you failed to show me, and leave your family out of this.
Unfortunately, that cookie's done crumbled. I got an older brother too. Eric's his name. Though I always called him Doc, even before he was one. Pathologist. Or used to be. Helped examine your brother the night of his accident. Smart man, my brother. Principled, honorable, and funny. At least he used to be. Still with us, thank God, but he's not the man he was. Lost everything he ever worked for. Well, not lost. Taken. By you. One of your career-ending texts, I imagine. Made the mistake of questioning the official cause of death.
Wallace fell down the stairs, died of severe head trauma.
From injuries that required his head to hit every step on the way down in the exact same spot, according to Doc. Now, I'm no expert, but unless you're a cartoon that just slipped on a banana peel, doesn't seem likely. Do you mind? Nah, Doc figured your brother was most likely pushed down the stairs. While he was unconscious or dazed by the fall, someone stood over him, slammed his head repeatedly into a step, make it look like an accident.
Shame Wallace was cremated. We could double check. And the devious motive behind this grievous act? My home!
Wallace's home.
Seriously?
I know. Pretty thin. I mean, sure, it had to chap your ass when your dad left it to him. Especially since you were the one still living here. All those years, just you and the old man? Bedridden, wasn't he? Before the end? Not that you were deprived. He still left you a nice chunk of change. You could live like a king anywhere in the world. Why give a rip about this old place?
Seems like you're making my points for me, Detective.
Wallace didn't even want it. You already had a home, a wife, kids. Threw the whole thing on
Heard me this.
Tracked down his real estate broker, Frank Delby. Dolby? Something like that. Good guy. Retiring next year. Anyway, he tells me there were 3 separate bids on this property. One was for twice the market value. Want to guess by who? Can't imagine the look on your face when he turned it down. Your own brother. I mean, shit, dude, what's that all about?
Spite, Detective. Petty and spiteful. Just like our father.
Well, he never tossed anyone down the stairs.
You know, for a second I thought I knew this. The balls on you. You walk in here with such swag, and not a shred of anything. Hell, I'm actually insulted. Do you know what it would take to bring me down? If I were to shoot you dead, right here, right now, the chief of police would apologize to me for the stain on the road. But I'm not going to do that.
Thanks.
What I am going to do is revel in unloading the full wrath and power of my office on your pathetic, sad little...
Probably best I don't see you with that.
What is that? What's going on?
Very particular man, Mr. Burney. Neat, tidy. Didn't make sense, leaving a broken lamppost like that.
Lamppost?
Outside. The one that's not working. Wasn't working the night your brother died either, as I recall. But it never was working, was it? Gaslight, right? But your gas line's on the other side of the house, according to public blueprints. Now, I get it. If Gaslight's decorative, why would you want it on the side of your house? But you could have had that line moved or another one installed. But you never did. Why is that? Same reason you couldn't let your brother sell this house to anyone but you.
What are they doing?
Digging up your lawn by the sound of it. You know, you're right. Man, in your position, your connections, I never would have got a warrant to search the house. Front yard wasn't so bad. You know how many Gaslights were sold locally the week Gracie Day disappeared? Just
Father bought it that morning. Sent me to pick it up. She was waiting for me when I brought it home.
I gotta ask, all those acres out back, all your other properties, why bury her there, where you have to pass her every day?
The hole was already done.